Hello, welcome back. This is Waynisha Smith, and I'm here to do a review of Star Wars Rebels, Season 3, Episode 16. So anyway, this episode, we are doing the story arc of the Empire spy. And Agent Callus, he knows that Thrawn is on his case, but so far Thrawn has no evidence, concrete evidence saying that he's the rebel spy. And Agent Callus is kind of up there in power when you can't just say he's a spy without evidence. And right now, Thrawn has no further evidence, or concrete evidence to say he's a spy. So right now, Thrawn hasn't really confronted him, but he's very subtly let Callus know that he suspects him. And Callus knows that Thrawn suspects him to be a spy, but nobody else suspects Callus, not another agent or another workers, because Thrawn is also smart enough to know that just in case he's wrong, he doesn't want the real rebel spy to get away. So he has a way of letting you know what he knows, but at the same time not compromising anybody else. So he doesn't really confront him, but he lets him know in a very subtle way. And Callus knows the message is received. Callus knows for a fact that his time as a spy is running out. So he's right now in this episode, Ezra come aboard, and now Callus is like, yo, I might just have to run away with you guys. And he's doing everything he can to throw Thrawn off his trail. And not everything can. Right when Ezra shows up, he's like, okay, let me just get you out of here before anybody with higher up appears. But before he can even do that, Thrawn appears and with his whole Empire ship, and he's like, oh, this is gonna be hard. And Thrawn basically calls in a meeting with all the high officials and says that there's a rebel spy. And Agent Callus knows that Thrawn is getting closer and closer to him. So after this very closed-in meeting, he goes to Liz and get Liz to go after another high command, which is the lady. By the way, this lady is mean. She's cold as ice. She could be like the lesser version of that black lady on Suicide Squad. She's that mean. So anyway, while he got Agent Liz to go after this lady to basically follow her, and he's switching out these pins to basically further push everybody else's suspicions away. And he's basically with Ezra and going around the ship on trying to get out. And he got Ezra to change his clothes into the Empire uniform, and Ezra looks as the same height as Lieutenant Liz, and basically you can't at the corner of your eye he looks almost like Lieutenant Liz. So basically at the end of the episode, Agent Callus had framed Lieutenant Liz, and Lieutenant Liz basically puts it together at the very last moment that Agent Callus has set him up. Poor Agent Liz. Liz is like, I'm not a rebel person. I really don't care about anything. I'm just trying to improve my life and not bother anybody and just do my job. And here I am caught up with these rebels, and now they think I'm a spy. By the way, being a spy, I'm pretty sure that's the penalty to death. So he's just freaking out. So as they drag him away, Thrawn speaks to him for a moment, and as soon as Thrawn is gone, he confines with another guy that kind of trained Agent Callus, and tells him that I have my suspicions that he's a spy. And the man just can't believe it, but this is Thrawn we're talking about here. Usually most of the time Thrawn is always right. So the man can't believe it. But he does trust Thrawn's judgment. And basically the time is running out for Agent Kallus. I like this story arc for a lot of reasons. I believe this story arc with Agent Kallus was very well thought out from the very beginning. Like, when we first see Agent Kallus, that's the first episode of Star Wars Rebels from Season 1. He's very much for the Empire. He very much cares, believe in his cause, and very alien phobic and stuff like that. A lot of people don't notice, but the humans in Star Wars really don't like aliens at all. So anyway, he's very alien phobic, and he just basically say horrible things to Zeb. And he's like this the whole time. It isn't until one of the episodes where he's stuck on a frozen rock with Zeb that he realized that maybe what the Empire's been teaching me has been wrong. And he basically, I like Agent Kallus enough because, yes, you were like this way, but he's not so big of himself where he's like, no, the Empire's always right 24/7. No, he's able to take a step back and just question himself. And I feel like as a human being, sometimes you have to take a step back, especially if you're being challenged about something, and wonder really if you're wrong or right, and do your research and facts. And that's basically what Agent Kallus does. He takes a step back after that meeting with Zeb, and he slowly comes to terms and realize that the Empire doesn't care about anybody. These people he's working around with doesn't care about his life, and truth be told, he probably doesn't care about their life. This Empire is a cold thing that does nothing for nobody. It's very cruel. And to be honest, that's when he slowly starts to turn and become Fulcrum, and slowly become an Empire spy. So I like his story arc. I like his change from being for the Empire to become a rebel. And I'm liking this spy arc. So let me know what you guys think of Agent Kallus down below in the comment section. Let me know. And we're probably going to see more of his change. Like, it took me a while to believe Agent Kallus was a legitimate spy, not setting them up, because I really have trust issues with this guy. I really did. And even now, there's a tiny part of me that doesn't want to trust him. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.